the tablets of stone, but it was as a memorial of God's creation. Isn't that amazing? And the whole world could not accept that. The Sabbath, right? They were spiritually blinded to this tradition that was imposed to them upon them in the 2nd century Christianity, where the object of why they keep Sunday is because they don't like to be identified as Jewish. That's the first reason. They hated the Jewish Sabbath. They hated the Jews, the Roman, which was converted through Constantine, Emperor Constantine. They said, okay, so what day are we going to? Oh, that's easy. Let's use the first day of the week, pagan Sunday worship, because it's easier, convenient. And anyway, Constantine converted. Oh, he was not spiritually converted, but for convenience, he tried to. I'm a Christian now. I conquered the Roman Empire because of the sign of the cross. Will it be not convenient for us to worship on the first day of the day of the sun, where they pagans they worship on the day of the sun god? And the hatred for the Jews and the convenience of sun worship made it possible for almost 2,000 years. People's minds were blinded because they had not read the Bible, they had not opened the Bible, they had not read Genesis, they had not read Exodus, until Martin Luther started reading the Bible. Although before he died, he was not able to understand all the present truth that he needs to understand. He was still a Sunday keeper, but he died preaching righteousness by faith. Okay, does that make sense? Amen. All right.
Because he didn't know yet.
The light was progressive upon his mind, so he was not able to grasp the full magnitude or the full measure of the Sabbath. And then the Waldensians picked it up, and then so forth and so on, and then the Seventh-day Baptists, and then the Seventh-day Adventists picked it up. And right now we are proclaiming the three angels' message, which in essence to go back and worshiping God, to go back and worshiping the true day, which is the Sabbath. All right. Now, what about this question? Well, the Sabbath is becoming a burden because the Jews, or Moses, added about 613 requirements. You know, why was it added in the first place? Those Mosaic additions, add-ons. Like, for example, I heard about you cannot carry a handkerchief because that's work. You have to pin your handkerchief here. And then when you are, that's legalism, obviously. But the Sabbath is not legalism. And another one is you cannot walk past 50 meters from your house because it's work. And another one is you can't do such things on Saturday. So they added burdens or for the Sabbath to be very excruciatingly burdensome for those who are not Jewish, and for those Jewish as well. So what does the Bible teaches us in the New Testament, in Matthew chapter 12, verses 1 to 13? All right? So who would like to read it? Matthew chapter 12, verses 1 to 13. What does the Bible tells us, or the Gospel of Matthew?
Maybe.
Okay, let's take turns.
Yeah.
Let's read how many? 13. Let's say how many of us? 4. Let's have 4 verses each.
Oh, okay.
Except for Jay, he's.
So I'll read 1 to 4.
1 to 4, and then sir, you read 5 to 12.
Okay.
Let's read the Bible today and see what the Bible has to say about doing something on the Sabbath. Okay, Mimi?
At that time, Jesus went through the grain fields on the Sabbath, and his disciples were hungry and began to pluck heads of grain and to eat. And when the Pharisees saw it, they said to him, "Look, your disciples are doing what is not lawful to do on the Sabbath." But he said to them, "Have you not read what David did when he was hungry, he and those who were with him? How he entered the house of God and ate the showbread, which was not lawful for him to eat, nor for those who were with him, but only for the priests."
Let's go to chapter 12, verses 5 to, let's say, 9.
Or have you not read in the law that on the Sabbath the priests in the temple profane the Sabbath and are blameless? Yet I say to you that in this place there is one greater than the temple. But if you had known what this means, I desire mercy and not sacrifice, you would not have condemned the guiltless. For the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath. Now when he had departed from there, he went into their synagogue.
Wow. All right. Eric, could you read verses 10 to 13?
And behold, there was a man who had a withered hand. And they asked him, saying, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath?" That they might accuse him. Then he said to them, "What man is there among you who has one sheep, and if it falls into the pit on the Sabbath, will not lay hold of it and lift it up? How much more value is a man than a sheep? Therefore it is lawful to do good on the Sabbath." Then he said to the man, "Stretch out your hand." And he stretched it out, and it was restored as whole as the other.
What basic principle can we derive from Matthew chapter 12, verses 1 to 13, speaking about Jesus' controversy with the Pharisees or the high priest? So, what are some of the basic principles there that can enhance our understanding of doing good on the Sabbath? Because some of us still here have still questions on what to do, what not to do on the Sabbath. Just the basic principles, right? Okay, what is one that you observe? What is one there that you observe?
It is okay to do.
It is okay to do good on the Sabbath. That's a general blanket experience, right? The nitty-gritty details is where the devil would like to speak to us, where oh, should I do this on the Sabbath? Should I not? We feel guilty or we feel not guilty. Helping is okay. The basic principle is when a donkey falls on a ditch, and it's Sabbath. The high priest or the scribes or the Pharisees, the Sadducees, they was, Sabbath, that's work. Technically, that's time, effort, times it's equals to work. Technical definition of work. You're not supposed to do that. And that is what Jesus was condemning. He was not condemning the whole Sabbath, Saturday Sabbath. He was condemning the add-ons, which makes it a burden for all those who are trying to keep the Sabbath, trying to be close to God, as a burden for, it becomes more of works. Do you follow me? So doing good on the Sabbath, like helping the donkey out, or helping it, is buying medicine unlawful or lawful on the Sabbath? Those are